Shalom, shalom. To the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakahakwadash. The honor to the apostles and nails of the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, have mercy upon you. I don't know if anybody if y'all ever seen this him before. The guy name page is Willie Fongo. Rwandan woman says this about black Americans. So it's basically he's going around the country and mainly in so-called black areas where black people are, and he's asking the people comparison concerning American blacks and the blacks that they're in their country. And I found it very interesting, so this is why I'm doing a video on it. See, everyone can give an account concerning their forefathers, but us. Everyone. We are the ones that can't give account, especially over here in America. Especially over here in America. You know, who's more lost? When I say America, I'm talking about you so-called blacks. Right? Who can give well, not give, but who has detailed account after or before slavery? No one. But so I found this very interesting. So this is why I'm doing video on. So listen up.
Okay, so what's your name?
Cynthia.
And what do you do?
I'm like a makeup artist. That's what I do in the daily life.
And what do you know about black Americans?
Black Americans people, actually I don't like them. I don't like them. They are...
Last year, I released a video that broke the internet asking Rwandan
She says she don't like them. Let's hear them out.
women what they think about black
women. Now he's basing this study here on the Rwandan women, not men, women.
Americans. The content was quite a hit, both in the US and in Rwanda. So today, I'm releasing part 2. New ladies, new questions, new drama. Rwandan women say this about black Americans.
He didn't want to say the Rwandan women say this about black women, because that's mainly what it is, because that's who, like you say, drama. Who loves drama more than a so-called black woman? But I found it very interesting what they were saying concerning black. We just gonna keep it like what he said, black Americans. So let's hear it out.
Okay, so who am I speaking with?
My name is Lorraine. I'm Rwandese. I'm a student.
Lost Alabama Medicaid?
Where can we find a low-cost health?
Salakia, wait a minute. Okay, let's get to it.
Hi, my name is Lorraine. I'm a Tony. I'm Rwandese. I'm a student.
And so, what do you know about black Americans?
What I know is that they are black.
Hold on, y'all. I think I skipped too far. I wanted to give. Yeah, I did go too far. Or did I? Let's see. No, I didn't. Let's hear that.
And most of them, they're born in America, and it's one of the minor but big racial, racial what do we call that?
Minority groups, ethnic groups. Okay.
Black Americans people, I don't like them because they take lots of drugs. They do fucking dope. Like,
I don't know if y'all heard her. She said they take lots of drugs, right? And look at it on the screen right here. She say fucking job, sex work. So in other words, she's saying, let's hear. Let's hear. Listen what she's saying.
I don't like them.
They do what?
They fuck loads.
She said that they fuck loads, meaning they have sex with loads of people. Let's hear again. For those of you didn't hear, she said they fuck loads. She mainly talking about the women. That's what they're talking about, because he's interviewing a number of women, right? He talking about Americans, but she said that they F loads.
People, I don't like them because they take lots of drugs. They do fucking dope. I don't like them.
They do what?
They fuck loads. I don't like them.
And Rwandans don't fuck.
They don't like it. Yeah.
But I don't believe you.
That's my opinion.
Okay, so who am I here with?
Kelia. And me.
Okay, and what do you guys do?
I'm a student also.
And so what do you guys think about Black Americans?
I think they are hot and I don't know.
Is that just you, or do you believe that most Rwandans don't like to have sex?
Most of them, like the Rwandans, I know, my friends, my family.
So what do I think about them?
You know, through this video, just pay attention to the women and how timid and shy they is. You know, they'll say what we would call inappropriate words, but they are very, very, very shy with it.
I think they're strong, resilient, and sometimes egoistical. And that's it, really. That's what I think.
But have you met any Black Americans in real life?
No, like in the movies. I didn't meet them. One of them.
Okay, but how do you know that the movie is telling you the truth?
Like the movies.
See the negativity that the movies are that you so-called blacks are always making. You know, like every time we make a movie, we got to be selling drugs, and that's why this is her opinion, and this is why she say what she's saying. But a lot of the things that movies that we make, it's portrayed in the flesh as well. You know, so she wasn't off just because she has not met a so-called black person from America. She had what? She see their actions on the TV screen, and most of us, our actions are what we see. That's Babylon, confusion. This is what this is. You know, the only way we say that man, that was a good movie, man. Why? Because there's a lot of killing and selling drugs. That's it. Show me a top movie or a movie that they made with so-called black people in it, and then it had anything to do with drugs, or women, prostitution, pimp, you name it. Those things are something that that is we are being portrayed as no matter who's making a movie. A so-called black person itself. This is what they make. So let's get a preset right quick. This is why we don't know anything, and because our forefathers are not here to give us account of the things that we should know concerning us as a people. This is Deuteronomy 32:7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee. Thy elders, and they will tell thee. Ain't no fathers. Most of us is not in the home. Most of the fathers, so-called black people, are not in the homes. And then the elders that they have is what? It's mainly big mama or so-called black woman. So you're not gonna get a bunch of I'm gonna say truth, because women always playing on other people, other women's emotions. They don't tell each other the truth. They're always doing what? They're always lying to one another, and that just basically mainly the overall aspects of what of so-called black women, man. Not being truthful with one another.
Likely they play the real life stories. They play real life stories.
Let's ask about the differences between Rwandan culture and African American culture. Now, what do you think about the Black American culture?
Fucked up. I'm sorry. Is it like okay, the fucked up humanity group that's Black Americans, yeah. And I actually feel bad for saying that. It's true. I know it's true.
Now, why do you believe that?
Because they mostly don't belong where they are. They're Americans. We all know they're Americans. They know they're Americans, but they don't belong there because they are minor. One for that, they are minor, and the racism and everything. They don't belong there actually. So they belong here, and they are not here. So they are fucked up.
Okay.
They are fucked up.
So you think Black Americans should return to Africa?
They shouldn't. That would be bad. That would be bad. That would be the end of Africa.
Wow, she said a bunch of letting the so-called black people over here in America back into Africa. That'll be the end of Africa. Woo, Lord, man. You know, let's get rid of it right here. This is amazing. Here, what's it? 5:40. 1 second, y'all. Let me get this here. I want to get this off the screen here. This is amazing here. She said that the place
everyone said to go to a traditional university.
Lock it, man. 1 second. Let's get this back. Okay. Let's go here to Deuteronomy 25 and verse 17. Deuteronomy 25 and 17. Because this was during the time where I'm going to speak on now Amalek, which is the Amalekites over there in the land of Israel, calling themselves the Israelites. Right? Remember what Amalek did unto thee. See, we don't remember anything. Well, most of us don't want to remember anything, and we're not being taught anything because we don't have no fathers and no elders to tell us anything. You know, all we have is a so-called black culture, and you know that kills us. Black culture trying to be something. Most of us trying to be something we're not. Most of us trying to be rich and we're not. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way when ye were what? Come forth out of Egypt. The Israelite came forth out of Egypt. These are the things that our forefathers are not around to tell us concerning our enemies. How he met thee by the way, and smote the hindmost of thee, and all that were feeble behind thee, when thou hast faint and weary, and he feared not the Most High. Talking about Esau, even the so-called white man. Mainly Amalek, the Amalekites over there in the land of Jerusalem. This is what they were doing to us when the one that was weak and feeble, and when we were walking, we walked out of Egypt and were going forth towards the wilderness, right? Therefore it shall be when the Lord Yahweh thy God has given thee rest from all thy enemies, because we are in all these countries separating ourselves from one another. We hate one another. We don't like these Urundans. They don't want to be around. They don't want to be around Americans, which is we're all the same people. I think they're gonna make that quote, the girl, but we're all the same people, but we don't want to be around one another because they don't want to be around us because they know most of us over here in America, man, we're wicked, man. This is Babylon. Babylon is nothing but confusion and what? And, you know, America is that whore. America is that whore, that spiritual fornication that the nations follow. Right? Therefore it shall be when the Lord Yahweh thy God hath given thee rest from all thy enemies round about, in the land which the Lord Yahweh thy God giveth thee for an inheritance. Because we was what? We was separated from who? Our enemies. But now we're living amongst all of our enemies in all these different countries because we're scattered in the four corners. The Lord scattered us for our what? For our disobedience against him. For an inheritance to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under the heaven, thou shalt not forget it. So we don't supposed to forget the hell that Amalek and all of the nations has put us through. But this is Deuteronomy 32:7 again. Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. We don't know anything. You can't remember these things. We can't nobody's around. Our forefathers are not around to tell us anything concerning our enemies. That we shouldn't be amongst them. We shouldn't be following their gods, because we are lost as a people. And he will show thee thy elders, and they will tell thee. They will tell them what? Tell us the truth concerning our enemies. Just hear them out.
It's between the Black American culture and the Rwandan culture.
I don't think there is any different. Do you think there is?
We are so different. We are so different. Like, okay. Let me see. Like, we as a people, we are shy, we are timid. We Rwandans, Black Americans, they are not.
See? They are shy. They're timid. You hear it from the horse's mouth. Most of our women, they are loud. They're whorish. You know, they run around. They very masculine. Nothing timid about a so-called black woman over here in America. Nothing.
They put their business out there. We don't do that here.
Okay.
That's it.
Meaning they're boasting and proud and what? And their wickedness, man. And being whores.
Yeah, for me, I say they are the same. Yeah, we are.
Okay, but you said they're fucked up in America, but you don't want them to return to Africa, so what do they do?
Do we want to be fucked up in Africa? We don't. We just want them to fuck up, and then they should like think. They should be. They should know what they should do. Instead,
they should know what to do. But what she's basically saying, when they F up, they should know what to do. But that's not overall aspects of what we over here as so-called black people. That's not something that we are taught at all. Period. Because none of us really, and none of these countries are keeping the ways of our forefathers. There's no true fear from no matter what land you go in, what Israelite is scattered in what four corners. The only ones that are keeping the ways of the Most High to the best of their ability is the Israelites. And during this time, it's going to be the 1/3, which is the elect. Those are the only ones that are keeping the ways to the best of their ability. Because why? There's no true fear. Why is no true fear? Because the law, statute, commandments that governs us is not being used. But once we are back in our lot as being rulers of the earth, then because the scripture is very clear concerning the righteous. When the righteous in their authority, the people rejoice. But in the wicked is in authority, the people what? They moan. This is Ecclesiastes 3:15. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. So we're not keeping his ways because we as a whole, most of us over here in America, we're calling ourselves Hamites, damn Africans. Verse 16, they that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, which is his ways. And they that love him shall be filled with what? The law. How did our forefathers know what it is we should or shouldn't be doing? The law. But during this time, what? Your faith is what? Faith in Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai first, right? Because Yahweh Shai died for us. Matthew 1 and 21, can't say it enough. They that fear the Lord will what? Prepare their heart and humble their souls in what? In his sight. Saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men. Because we are doing what? We are magnifying the wickedness that we have been taught mainly over here in America. So we are magnifying the ways of men, which is the ways that we've been taught by who? Our enemies. For as his majesty is so is his mercy. So mercy is needed in these times. Because the Israelites that don't, that's not going to receive mercy by the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, during this time, Yahweh Hashem, should I say, the ones that won't receive mercy during this time are going to receive that second death, which is what? Fire.
Of like being white, trying to belong, trying to victimize everything. I'm black, I'm for black people, but you guys should stop.
Okay, but let's be a little bit specific, right? When you say they're fucked up, what exactly do you mean by that?
Let me put this right. The black people, they all belong to Africa. They come from Africa. They don't belong to Africa, they came from Africa. So I think they're trying to blend, be the Americans. They're trying to belong so bad that they try in different things which are not good.
Like what?
Which is not good. Which is what? Their ways. It's not good. Look at our women. They're not trying to wear their natural hair here. right? And they're trying to wear their natural hair. What are they doing? They're wearing weaves and fake nails and even the women that has beautiful shapes, beautiful full lips. They're doing what? They still getting lip injections, and they still getting what? What they BBLs. Destroying themselves, man. All because they want to be what? They want to belong. Like this sister is saying.
The culture thing, the Americans doing what Americans, victimizing their blackness, like they are black for what, black. We are black, they know.
She is basically saying that black Americans play the victim and try to be accepted by whites. This is what he's saying. You know, sometimes they be trying to express themselves in the so-called English language and they can't do it. But you can understand them. You know, he just trying to make it. He actually, what his name, Willie Fungo. He just trying to make it appear to be nice. They're not saying anything. I ain't heard one come on here yet to say anything nice about so-called black people over here in America, man. We the worst of the worst over here, man. Cause we in what? We in America, Babylon.
Everyone knows they are black.
Some Rwandans have an inward-facing culture where they focus on working within their group instead of outsiders. To them, the African-American fixation on racism and mainstream acceptance might look strange and counterproductive. The conversation begins to take a more negative tone.
Okay, they take a lot of drugs, but Rwandans don't. They are not likely into it. Most young people of Rwandans are like nowadays are learning to take it, but they are not like Black Americans people. Yeah,
They are the drug dealers, they are the killers, they are not sticking together. So I think you guys are fucked up. I'm sorry. I do.
Now, do you get that?
See, she said, you guys are fucked up. I'm sorry. Just like the over here in America, the Israelites, the ones that are teaching and giving the truth of the word, we as the Israelites, you got what? Our most and worst hated enemies are our own people that hates us, right? Because they hate us because we're telling the truth. Look, what we're prophesying the same, in the same aspects of us preaching the true gospel that our forefathers taught, who everyone claimed to follow and who everyone claimed to worship, which is the fake JC, right? Which the true name is Yahweh Shai. You know, the world is very confused concerning Yahweh Shai, man. Because they got what? They have the man's version of what it is that JC is coming to save the world. How ludicrous is that? If he coming to save the whole world and all the nations, who is he coming to judge? It don't make sense. Who is he coming to judge? And judgment is not no everlasting fire under no ground. The everlasting fire is your butt burning with them ICBM missiles above the earth. That's that everlasting fire that the scriptures speak of. But just as they have hated us, they hate us. They hated the Son as well. This is John 7:7. The world cannot hate you, but me it hated, because I testify of it. And just as we are testifying of it and giving warning to you Israelites, you all hate us for the truth, because the truth is magnified through what? The prophets, not the world. I testify of it that the works thereof are evil. The works thereof are evil. Let's go to Philippians. Right quick, go to Philippians 1:20. I think Is it one? No, that's not what I want. Not what I want, y'all. John 12, 12, that's 12. John 12. I want John 12 and 25. That's what I want. John 12 and 25. He that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal. So this is this is what's going to take place in this time. He that loveth his life shall lose it. That's you 2/3. You're going to lose your life because you're loving what? You're loving the ways of this world. You're loving the things of this world and the material possessions and all of the things that come with this wicked place called America. And he that hateth his life, we hated him. We hate this place because why? Because we know that the world to come, which is the kingdom of heaven, is for us. And he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal. Let's hear him out.
That from movies and TV, or do you have real life experience with Black Americans?
Actually, we have families in Africa who, when they are either by being immigrants, so we know people, our cousins, our families, they are trying to be Americans. They are Americans by the nationality. The originality, they are Rwandese, they are Congolese, they are Burundians, they are. We know them, we see them.
Yeah.
And movies, actually, I don't think movies are real.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that you get your opinions from the relatives who live in the United States.
Yeah.
They tell you these things about Black Americans.
Yeah, I watch documentaries too. I watch many things. I read. I see everything. Social media has become the world has become so little. You know what's going on. You know what.
She said the word has become very little, meaning we used to didn't know what was going on over there in these foreign countries, right? Now, with social media, which is the so-called white man hate, that the Lord gave him this creation to create the internet for us. Because the internet was created for the Israelites to what? To spread the truth in the four corners. Right? This is John 15 and John 15:18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, which is during this time with the 1/3 of the children of Israel. Therefore the world hateth you. This is why we are hated in the manner that we are hated, because the truth is gonna hurt for some. And it's gonna what? It's gonna be a uplifting for who? For most Israelites during this time, because 2/3 got to go. They're gonna what? They're gonna be destroyed over here in America, along with what? Their enemies. Because the same enemies that you are uplifting and trying to magnify yourself and be part of this wicked queendom, and starting with America. And then eventually it's going to work its way over there in Israel, the land of Jerusalem. Those two places there will be leveled. But we as the Israelite, we are going to be magnified in the earth during that time. So let's hear him out.
What's happening everywhere? Yeah.
Okay, but what's the difference between the Black American culture and the Rwandan culture?
Oh, people, we have culture. Guys, we have culture. We have culture. So, the children moving out of their parents' house at 18, you don't even know what you're doing. You don't know what you're supposed to do. That's bad. First of all, that's bad.
Yeah.
Huh?
She said that's bad because normally when but it all depends. It depends, but it most of the time when children moving out their house when they're 18 out their parents' house, the mother always kicking them out 9 times out of 10. Why? Because she's not able to get to continue receiving what monetary funds for him or her because they are 18 years of age. Just all you got to do is pay attention. You know what I'm saying? If you're 17-year-old and you stand in the house with your mother right now, know that next year, 18, she gonna find a reason to what? To kick your butt out and on the streets.
And then the druggings, the drugs, the depression, the things, all the bad stuff is in America and by black people. Why are you depressed? Why are you so sad? Why is the people changing? Like our generation, people are so much changing. People are going to drugs, people are sex addicts, people are doing what and what. All that you will find a black face everywhere.
But it sounds like Rwandans have some of the same problems as Black Americans.
Oh, that's not big. They're not big. Actually, they are from people. I'm sorry. There are people from America coming here and telling our youth, taking youth money, sending money, doing that stuff. I think we are in peer pressure of our relatives living abroad.
Oh, okay.
Or black Americans living abroad. Yeah.
Do you consider Black Americans to be Africans?
No, they are not Africans. Yeah, they are like black.
See now that's she being emotional. She being emotional. When she said what she said, different right here say, what? You know, she being emotional. She just being a damn Eve, right? She being emotional, but listen to her.
American, so it's like they are born in America. Mm-hmm. They are not born in Africa. Mm-hmm. But I think like we have the same spirit, the same color. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't think they are Africans. I think they are American.
She said the same spirit and the same color.
But they have the roots from here, so they are African American, more like.
No, for you to be an African, you have to be born in Africa. Yeah.
See, she not as smart as she thought she was, huh? You got to be. She's aware that we're all the same people, but this thing right here, see, they don't know it all either, right? No matter where you go in the four corners of the earth, we as a people, we are scattered, but just because they're in a country outside of America, that don't mean that they're not lost. You know, they all are lost. You know what I'm saying? We just over here in America, we are more lost than they are, because some of their forefathers, most of them probably have fathers in the home, and their fathers again is giving them and telling them the days of old and the things that happened in the past, when our enemy, they know we're in, they forefathers know that the so-called white man and the other nations are our enemies. They know this. But you think it's being preached and teached over here? No, it's being teached and preached over here that all people are one. John 3:16. I pray. Well, I haven't said it so long. John 3:16. But guess what? Ask an average person about what John 3:16 says, and I bet they don't stutter. They're not gonna stutter a lick, because they know John 3:16, but they don't know John 15. They don't know John 3:7. They don't know John 17. They don't know none of them. All they know is John 3:16. Man, listen to a little more of this here, and I'm here to get a couple more precepts, and I'm going to close it out.
So they are not born in Africa. That's why they are not Africans.
But they have their roots here. Like, their ancestors came from here.
Yeah. But, okay, let me ask you something.
Okay.
How can I say that you're Rwandan? How can I tell that you are Rwandan?
Okay, touche.
But if a Rwandan is born in Uganda, are they not Rwandan?
They are Ugandans because they are born in Ugandans. They might be maybe hierarchical Rwandans, but you can call a person Rwandan because he's born in Rwanda. I think, yeah, for me.
No. No. But okay. But I feel like they are African. To me, they are African.
Okay, so where do you guys get most of your information about Black Americans from?
Internet, right?
It's the social media, I think. Yeah, most of the information we get, it's from social media. So probably we're wrong and we don't know them.
But so have you ever met a Black American?
Sometimes, yes.
And what was your impression?
They were inviting, I might say. Like, they're friendly. And we are not friendly. We us, Gwendans. So for us to be friendly, we have to know you. But them, they're friendly to everybody. So it's kind of intriguing.
Okay. Do you think more Black Americans should come to African countries like Rwanda?
Yeah, they should. To me, they should they should know their roots, where they're coming from. So they should visit sometimes to see the Africa we know. Maybe if it's the same Africa they know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about you? Do you think Black Americans should visit African countries like Rwanda?
Yes. Because I want them to come in Rwanda and see in Africa, to see their roots, to see where they're coming from. And also because we knew them from social media, they might know us from social medias too. And I think people like Black Americans or other people that doesn't live in Africa, they think Africa is about maybe hunting, those kind of stuffs. So I just want them to come and see, they look for themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever met a Black American in real life?
Yeah, I did.
And what was the impression you had?
Actually, they have an open mind. It's easy to talk to them. It's easy that they understand, which we don't do here, in Africa.
From what I can see, the Rwandans who have actually met Black Americans have a much more positive impression than those who got their information from the media. Let's talk to another lady who demonstrates the transformational impact of first-hand experience.
The way I think about the Black American people, at first I used to think about them I used to think that they are bad people, they are selfish, but now I realize that they are good people, polite, they are friendly, social, yeah.
Okay, so why did you think they were bad before?
Yeah, when I was still young, I used to hear people saying that Black American people, they are bad, they don't like other people, they are selfish. But after that, I realized that they're not bad people.
Okay, have you met many Black Americans here in Rwanda?
Yeah, I met them. Once upon a time, I was somewhere with my friends, and then I met them. They come to us, they talk to us goodly, they are friendly. So I saw that the way I used to think about them are not true.
Yeah.
Okay, now would you ever date a Black American?
No. No.
Why?
I wouldn't date out of my culture, actually, yeah.
See, she thinks he got a different culture. She said she would never date out of her culture. I guess she trying to say that as far as the culture to my someone over there in Rwandan, which is Rwandan, Rwandan woman say this about black people. Let me hear a little more, and I'm gonna close it out.
Okay, would you ever date a black American?
Nah, it can depend. Like, if I met him and we convince one another, we can go on. Me, I don't have any problem with them.
So, would you ever date a black American?
No, I can't. I can't.
Why?
Because of their culture, their behaviors. I can't resist it.
Now, what if the guy...
All right, I'm going to close it out right there. Let's go to Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore all they, because now Esau Edom has his hands on us, and he's we've been scattered thanks to them, right? Thanks to them Hamites, the Africans, thanks to them Arabians, Ishmael, thanks to all of them. We're scattered in the four corners. You know, all the enemies, whatever name you can name, thanks to all of them, because they all know who we are, but we are the ones that don't know who we are. This is Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, every nation, shall go into captivity. So they're going into captivity under us. They're going to serve us. And no other nation, well, as you can think of, in American names, right? No one will ever have us under their feet again. They will always be under the Israelite feet, because the next kingdom is what? The kingdom of heaven. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord Yahweh, because they call thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. So no man seeketh after us for anything, because we as the people, we don't have anything. No one wants to follow a so-called black man, especially mainly so-called black man or black woman in the what? In the earth. You know, they're trying to magnify that what's that woman's name? Whatever her name is, they're trying to magnify her, but she's not our people. It's that simple. She's not our people. Because Revelation 13 and 9 is very clear on them going into captivity, because Revelation 13 and 9, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. The so-called white man today is control of the earth. He still have us in what? In America. Under who? Under his feet. He's still doing his will as he want. Whether he wanted what gun us down in the street, take our body parts, you name it, mistreat us in any manner that he want to mistreat us, because we would never have fair treatment in over here in America, starting with America, because America is what I'm mainly speaking on. I can't really speak on all the other countries concerning the ICBM missiles, because the ICBM missiles will destroy America to what? It will be desolate when Yahweh shall crack that sky open. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So the modern day sword today is the gun. for the overall aspects of what of mass death is going to be what? ICBM missiles, the chariots of the Most High, the angels, and Yahweh Shah himself. Because the chariots will be shooting lasers as well as the ICBM missiles doing. Everybody will be doing what they should be doing and magnifying the greatness of who? The Lord Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah, the angels and the elect will be a witness to what? The overall desolation of America. So on that note, I'm going to say, call Halal Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem, Rekah HaKodash, Shalom Israel.